Shalom, Steve Linde. I'm the editor-in-chief of the Jerusalem Post, which is the most important English language newspaper in Israel and the Jewish world. We have all different kinds of editions. Besides our daily edition, we also have, you may know, a Christian edition, an international edition, and various others, which hopefully your viewers will know about. Yeah. Well, I think obviously dialogue is the way to go, and we as a newspaper encourage dialogue between the different faiths, as you say, between Islam and Christianity and Judaism, and other faiths as well. But obviously, the tension between Israel and Turkey that has now been going on for a few years since the Mavi Marmara incident needs to be addressed, and we should overcome the obstacles in the way of what was a very healthy and fruitful relationship and try and get that relationship back on track. Like you say, I think the two peoples have a lot in common, and there's no reason for us not to be very good friends and allies in the Middle East, which is undergoing a lot of turmoil and trouble at the moment. I think what you said is very important. I mean, what we're looking for is an alliance between moderates in the region. Unfortunately, sometimes it's the radicals or extremists who are loudest and make their voice heard. And instead, we should be looking to get all the moderates in the region and in the world together to try and make this planet a saner place for all of us. Absolutely. And I think that's why Israel and Jerusalem is the perfect place to maybe call some kind of an international conference where we could do that. I think it's no accident that President Obama has decided to visit the Holy Land as in his first trip in his second term, and I think this is going to be a very significant, historic visit in which the focus on the Middle East will again come into play. And I think not just America and, as you say, Russia and China and other superpowers should be getting involved in trying to stabilize the region, because if it doesn't happen, and if the Iranians do develop a nuclear bomb, and if radicals are armed on all sides, then it could become a very dangerous neighborhood. Yeah. Well, I appreciate that. Obviously, I'm not a spokesman for the Israeli government, but I would very much like to meet with your Prime Minister and maybe interview him and come to your country. I think that would only help advance ties between Israel and Turkey and the whole region. But certainly I accept what you're saying, and I understand the words might have been taken out of context. Unfortunately, many people see Zionism today as a dirty word, but for us in Israel it's a very positive thing, and it means that the Jewish people has come to its ancient homeland, and we would like the support of our neighbors rather than to make war. We'd much prefer peace. Well, thank you very much, and I appreciate your coming all the way here and to the Jerusalem Post to talk to me.